Hello, friends. Good afternoon from California. It's 1 p.m. here. We are live with some amazing friends. This time it's a fun treat because we have two men in the house. Woohoo!
Yay!
And we have so many Brits in the house too. So welcome everyone. We have Matt from England, Lily from Canada, Sisa from UK, and Milton from the US. So we're so excited to come jump on real quick this afternoon to chat about why did we choose to start our digital businesses? Why did we choose to work online? It's 9 p.m. for Matt in the UK as well as Sisa, and for us it's daytime. So the flexibility of this business is really some of the main reasons why we chose to jump online and to be able to work flexibly on a time and schedule. But they'll be sharing their whys as we go. But I just wanted to introduce all of you. I want you to share your name with us and where you are located, and just a quick why did you choose to jump online? Why did you choose to start an online digital business? Yeah, I'll pass it on to Lily. Lily is our coach, by the way. Woohoo! In the house. So Lily, go ahead and introduce yourself and share with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Charlotte, for having me. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon and good evening. For those who don't know me, I'm Lily Sammy. I'm a full time mom. I was based before in the Philippines and then I moved to the UK and now I'm in Canada, just over 3 months here in Canada. Um, have settled well in Canada, but yes, I'm a full time mom, as I've said, and I'm also a digital business owner. The reason why I started this business is first when I moved to the UK, when me and my husband settled in the UK, I wanted to go and pursue my career in accounting because that's what my background is. But unfortunately, they said my career is not really equivalent to an accounting degree in the UK. So it means if I wanted to pursue the career in accounting, I have to start again study. Um, I think I have to spend about 9 grand to start my accounting career, to just go back and study again to get that degree. And also, I became a mom. So me and my husband decided that I should be a full time mom. But as a full time mom, I also wanted to earn a living because I really wanted to have my own income and also help out and supplement my husband's income. So this is where I started looking for online businesses, online opportunities. I started selling stuff on big platforms like Amazon and eBay. I started looking for online jobs, but I'm not very successful with those. Yeah, I started doing selling on eBay, but it was not as successful. And then this business came. Um, we believe it's God's providence when I really wanted and needed it. So this business came and we jumped into it straight away after watching the pre-coaching. I mean, the workshop that you yourself I'm going to watch later if you're interested. So yeah, that's how it all started. Out of necessity and God's providence, I think. You're muted, Charlotte. Yeah.
Wow, thanks for sharing, Lily. And it's so cool, to get to be a stay-at-home mom, take care of your
Mhm.
little guy. You homeschool too,
Yeah.
which is a blessing that comes with that. So that's such a blessing. And talk about perfect timing. Yeah, thanks for sharing. That's a big, strong why that we can never take for granted as moms, because
Mhm.
so many moms will think the same. So we'll go ahead and Milton is driving, but he'll be able to project his voice as much as he can if we can hear him. But oh, if he parks ready, and to just be brief with
Uh,
yourself. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, as mentioned, hopefully you can see me.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, thank you for the opportunity to talk about this. And yeah, I mean, like Lily said, this is really a great opportunity that just comes to you. Um, Many times you get an opportunity and you're not sure whether you should jump on it or you shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you do try something and it doesn't work out. Like she said, she tried all this selling on eBay and didn't work out. Another times it does actually work out. And so I was really glad that I was introduced to this opportunity by Charlotte, and yes, had a good coaching session with Lily. Um, like Lily and others, I'm also a nomad. Started out I'm originally from Uganda and then moved to the US. And similar to you, I mean, once we travel, sometimes our education background and training doesn't necessarily translate. So you have to retrain or start something new that allows you to do what you can do with the skills and training you already have. So that's part of my why to wanting to start this business, and the opportunity to have something that you own that gives you the freedom to travel and stuff like that. Especially for us who are living abroad, it gives you more time to travel back home, because when you're working a regular job and they give you a few days off, they think you're just going to travel close by, but it takes hours, sometimes days, to get back home when you're coming from an international destination. So that's part of why I was interested in starting this, to just have something that is I can do on my own, give me the freedom to travel, and also create something that I can pass on to my children. Something, a business that they can inherit, and take even further than I can. And so that's really my why for starting this.
Wow. Thank you, Milton, for sharing.
Sure thing.
That's powerful. Travel, flexibility. You can tell you're flexible right now. It's a lunch hour. You're just able to be driving around. It's all a blessing. So thank you so much for sharing. And that part of being able to pass this on to your kids, I mean, we cannot take that for granted, because usually when one passes, then the business dies with the person. But this is a business you can pass on to your kids. I mean, why not? It's worth every building. It's worth every minute, because it goes.
Absolutely.
Yes. Thank you so much. All right. We're going to pass on to Matt in the UK. Take it over.
Hello, everyone. Yes, it's about 9:20 in the evening here. So good evening or good afternoon, wherever you are. So I'm relatively new. I've only been in it for a couple of months. However, I've known about it for many years, because for those who don't know, Lily, or as we call her, Joy, is my sister-in-law. And obviously, Lily's been in the business for many, many years. And as she'll probably say, I've always been quite intrigued. And I've always asked, so what is this all about? How do you get income? And I've always been very, very intrigued. And obviously, Lily's just given her a few snippets here, there, and there. And I think she's really enticed me. So I thought, right, the time has come for me to step into the world of the digital business. I've got no experience. I've had no experience at all. I'm a teacher by trade. I love what I do. It's great. But like with any job, it's tough. It's demanding. And I think, as Milton says, these opportunities, it gives that flexibility and freedom. And for me, if I'm completely honest, I mean, I love helping people. And when I was a young lad, there was a show in England. I don't know if it's around in other countries, called The Secret Millionaire. And it was that program that when I thought, wow, that's amazing. Obviously, not just to be filthy rich or anything like that. That's not what it's about. But how they use their money to go around and help lots of different people in different circumstances and situations. And I said, I'd love to be that when I'm older. I'd love to be able to do that. I've got a long way to go. However, the opportunity that this business gives can, it's limitless, really. So maybe one day I'll be able to live out that dream to be able to go around and help people like I see those people on the TV. So that was a bit for my why, really, to continue helping people where I can. And again, inspired by that program for many, many years.
Wow. Thank you so much, Matt. I love your why. Being able to help people. That's one thing that I see in this business. Like, someone will share this opportunity, but when we're sharing with people, we don't know how much it's going to impact their lives, how much it's going to change their lives, like forever. And when that happens, it's always such a joy and a blessing to experience and to witness. So thank you. That's a really great why, Matt, to just be able to, and you're going to be able to help countless lives here. And it's going to really fulfill your why in the long run. Thank you so much. All right, Sita from the UK, take it over.
Thank you. Hello, my name is Notando, one half of Sisa and Notando Komalo. Like she said, we're based here in the UK, in the West Midlands. So I used to work in the nursing field. I was a registered nurse for many years, and most of you, as you know, as nurses, we go when it's still dark, we back when it's dark again. And I'm a mother of two, so that meant that I never used to see my children. I was trying to work so hard because not only here in UK where I have to support my children, I have family back home. All my family are in Zimbabwe, so they'll be thinking, oh, our child is there in UK, she'll help here and there. And I couldn't even do that. I was working so hard as a nurse. I was picking extra shifts as a nurse, never seeing my children. And we're becoming like strangers in one house, which was really not nice. And even though I was working so hard, I didn't have enough money to show for it. And we started going onto the credit cards, and every time the kids, Mom, we're doing that. I'm like, next month, which John should I borrow to give Peter? That was our life. And when I saw this business, I thought my children deserve a chance. I thought now I need to be a mother for my children, not just my children. My husband deserved a wife because even we're like strangers, one in the day, one in the night, on Sabbath, that's when we'll be at home because we're going to church. After that, back as usual. So for me, this business, it was for me liberation. Like now you have to do this for me, do this for my children and my family so we can be together again and not be relying on credit cards. Do something for us and our future. That's all I'm going to share with you now. Thank you.
Thank thank you so much, Sita. I love that. You say this is I'm doing this for me and for my family. And many times we do things just for everyone else, right? What will my family back home think? What will so and so think? You know, I studied this and that, and now all of a sudden I can't work in my field. I'm gonna start a business. How? No, you sometimes have to you come to a point where you know it's gonna be for me. I'm gonna do this for myself and for my family, right? So I love that you chose yourself and your family. It's a blessing. All right. And as we conclude, my why as well was to be a stay-at-home mom, to be able to nurture my three growing boys. And I have been a stay-at-home mom since they were born and up to now. My youngest is 3, going to be starting school next year. And it's been the joy of my life being able to witness them grow, be there for every single milestone, and just being present has been a joy of my life. That's not what my family projected when I came to the US. They knew I was going to be chasing the dollar every day in, day out, but I chose a different life. And up to now, they're still shocked because I was the career girl looking for that professional job and opportunities. But now I am all business, and it's been the biggest blessing, the flexibility. I cannot trade it for anything. If you're an immigrant, you know how hard it is to try to get into a new country and have to learn all the systems and now find that perfect job and even dream. Sometimes our dreams die in this whole transition, you know, because we end up doing whatever is available for us than looking for what you are. Find yourself. You have to find yourself in this foreign land, wherever God has put you and placed you. So it's been a blessing for me to find myself, and working online has been a blessing. This digital business has been a blessing, and just being able to meet amazing people right here from all over the world and continuing to flourish and grow together and learn together has been such a joy. So yeah, that's what we can share for today. Please tune in every Tuesday. We'll be hopping on right here on every Tuesday at 1 p.m. Catch us live every Tuesday, and we cannot wait to see you guys. Join us. There's a seat for everybody. There is a seat on the table for everybody. And there's a slice of cake in the online space for everyone, but you gotta come and take it. You gotta come and come and eat it. So thank you guys for joining us. Thank you everyone for hopping on
Thank
today. Have a
you.
beautiful evening. Bye-bye.
Bye.